Reclaimed lathe stand.
So last year I went to the dump and I found a bunch of this plywood that were just cutouts. You know, you might not see them, but around here there's always nativity scenes that are cut out from plywood. And they just took these scraps and threw them at the dump. And I picked them up last year, kept them in my shop, and I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but now I need a lathe stand. So I'm going to turn these into at least the tops and the shelves of my lathe stand. Alright, let's get to it.
The first thing I did was squared up the two largest pieces for the top and bottom. I use this piece as a template for the next piece. For the sides, I'm going to use some leftover 2x10. I'm going to cut 4 boards to length, and then I will plane them to about 1.5 inch thickness, and then dowel join 2 boards for 2 sets. After the glue dried, I cleaned up the boards, and now I'm prepping them to make a 1/2 inch deep, 1/2 inch wide dado to accept the shelf that I'm going to add to this stand. Once all the pieces were complete, I started assembling them by gluing the joints and brad nailing them. I checked for square, and then I screwed them with 3-inch long wood screws. The shelf I made fits into this dado with a little bit of convincing. After screwing the shelf for some added reinforcement, I decided to add a back with some 1/8 inch plywood that I had. And then I flipped it over and added some casters.
This is just some leftover paint I have from some project that I don't remember.
And here's what it looks like with 2 coats of paint. If you enjoyed this project, please like, comment, and subscribe below.